What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and I just finished up watching Geovany Bruzon versus Lenier Pero, and this was an 8-rounder in the heavyweight division. And this fight was Saturday, January 1st, from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. And this fight was broadcasted on Fox. And in this fight, Lenier Pero was able to get a unanimous decision victory over Geovany Bruzon. Personally, I scored this bout 77-75 in favor of Lenier Pero, and the three judges scored the bout 77-75, agreeing with my score, and the other two judges had it 78-74, all in favor of Lenier Pero. So yeah, this was an excellent fight. I mean, what a great way to start out 2022. I mean, this was a all-out war, rock'em sock'em robots. I mean, this was a tremendous fight, and both fighters proved that they have great futures. Although Bruzon now 6-1. I mean, this is a hard loss considering he has such few pro fights, but he still proved that he's an excellent fighter, and same with Pero. Pero proved he can move on to greater things and can possibly fight for a world title in the next coming years. So this was a great performance by both fighters, showed a lot of heart, power, and yeah, excellent fight. So, I mean, this fight was just ridiculous. I mean, the first couple rounds were really just Pero landing some better shots. I mean, Bruzon was coming forward throughout the entire fight, but Pero in the first half was really just landing the better shots and really just picking Bruzon apart, especially with the body shots, because in round number 2, Bruzon was actually hurt a bit with a nice liver shot. He sort of ducked down a bit, his legs almost gave out, but then again in the third round he got hurt with this same body shot. I mean, those body shots early on were working really well for Lenier Pero. And then in the fourth round, I mean, it was much less of a dominant round for Lenier Pero, but then it was just sort of a closer round that you could have given to, I mean, Bruzon if you're a little bit too generous, but I still gave it to Pero. So, yeah, then in the fifth round, Bruzon actually really hurt Pero with a beautiful, perfectly placed left hand. It was sort of on the chin-jaw area. Pero buckled, backed up, tried to clinch. He was getting hit. He was really hurt. And then Bruzon was hurt a bit in the seventh round as well with a left hand right to the head, and he was sort of buckled a bit too. I mean, this was a tremendous fight, back and forth action. Then in the eighth round, it was a round where I gave it to Bruzon. Bruzon landed some nice shots, backed up Pero, and I mean, this was just a great fight nonetheless. I mean, what a great way to start out this PBC card. Yeah, this was just an excellent fight. So, with that being said, what is next for Lenier Pero getting the best victory of his career thus far? I mean, this was an excellent win nonetheless. Now 6-0. Still 3 knockouts, but this was a great win. So, what's next for him? I would like to see him fight someone maybe even in the top 30 in the heavyweight division. I think he proved he could fight those guys based off of this performance against a top prospect like Geovany Bruzon. I mean, both these guys were top Cuban prospects going into this fight, and one of them came out on top. And Pero, he might need to work on his conditioning because he was a bit tired in the second half of the fight. After proving that he was winning the fight, he won the first 4 rounds of my scorecard. Bruzon actually won the last 3 out of the 4 on my score. So, I mean, Bruzon really, or Pero really needs to work on his stamina and energy and whatnot in the camp, because he still proved that he has great boxing skill. He could box, he could brawl, but he needs to work on that stamina. So I would like to see him fight maybe someone anywhere from the top 30 to the top 50 in the heavyweight division. Maybe someone like a Carlos Negron, or even just maybe some type of tough journeyman that he could just get some good experience in, maybe get a knockout, something like that. Maybe even a Joey Awaco. That would be an interesting fight. Maybe a good step up of opponent for him. So maybe even a Carlos Negron, Joey Awaco, someone like that. That'd be a good fight for Pero, and it'd really show a lot for him. As for Geovany Bruzon, I would like to see him take on like an unknown opponent first to just gain some confidence back after this brutal fight. I mean, he did take a lot of damage in this fight, and he's very young. And we rarely see fights like this where both fighters take a lot of damage, and like combined they've only had 11 pro fights together. But, I mean, yeah, Pero, or should I say Bruzon, I would like to see him fight an unknown opponent first before taking on maybe someone in the top 100, top 50 in the heavyweight division, anywhere from there, after just getting a nice, easy knockout win before stepping up on the big stage, like on Fox, something like that, in the near future. So, overall, Lenier Pero defeats Geovany Bruzon by unanimous decision in an all-out war to get the best victory of his career thus far, and to get his 6th victory as well. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.